So the question is, who makes money when you're getting fat? The answer is easy. It's the manufacturers of foods that don't rot or spoil. It's the cereal companies, commercial bakeries, sugar companies, the corn growers, the fast food industry, and it's the advertising firms that they pay to make sure that we get emotionally connected to desire the foods that we don't need nutritionally, but also cause us long-term health problems and are engineered to be addictive. So, yes, I'm sorry, there's a conspiracy. It's the carbohydrate conspiracy. And some of it was intentional corruption and collusion, and some of it's just what you might call good old-fashioned efficient markets at work. So consider this for a moment. Large-scale farming of grain products is subsidized by the government. It's subsidized under the auspices of fostering food security. And if you want more of something, then just have the government subsidize it. If you want less, you have the government tax it, right? So many of these grain farmers are able to operate with the financial backstop of government subsidies in place, which means that over 40 years, the amount of grains harvested has skyrocketed. And that is the leading contributor to the efficient market conspiracy. So there's silo upon silo upon silo, brimming with grains, and the food manufacturers can buy the wheat, the corn, the soy, about as cheap as dirt. And they can manufacture it into a product that can sit on shelves for years, and it never rots and it never spoils. And they're making this stuff they're making it at an 80 to 85% gross profit. They send it to the wholesalers who can still put 30% on it and get it into the warehouse and onto the truck, and then get it into the stores where it then be marked up by another 30 to 40%. And then you can go in the store and you can still buy it for short money. And the market's a thing of beauty. But the only problem is, the obesity, the diabetes, the heart disease, and all the people struggling with their bodies as they pack on more and more unwanted, unhealthy excess fat. And if you're looking for the black hat side of the conspiracy, it's there too. So in 1977, the United States Congress formally recommended a low-fat diet. And recently, the New York Times reported that Harvard researchers were paid off back then by the sugar industry to errantly report that diets low in fat were healthier for the heart and could reduce the risks of obesity. So you've got that, and then you've got the cereal companies who underwrite the cartoons on children's TV. And we've been conditioned to believe that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And we've also been conditioned to believe that eggs, butter, and bacon are dangerous, and yet we've been led to believe that cereal, toast, margarine, and fruit juice is good for you. So here's my question. Eggs, bacon, and butter, or cereal, toast, and bottled juice, which one has a greater profit margin throughout the supply chain? Which one has the money to buy science? Which one has the marketing budgets? And which industries have a greater history of political contributions? Now, remember, I'm not telling you what to believe. I'm just asking that you keep an open mind and that you try a different routine for 3 months. And then you'll decide, based on your real life, hands-on experience, what you should believe.